I've owned Makara Cattery. I'm starting my 11th year down here. This is Stevie. He's been coming to me for the last 10 years. He's a dear old regular. He's a beautiful cat. When I bought Makara Cattery, my mum actually bought me the business. She was very ill. She came down here when we bought it, and she only lasted 2 months. And the place was a rundown little old shack, but we sort of, over the years, when you're on your own, you build it up, and the cats give you a lot of pleasure. So it was just being down in Makara is beautiful, the countryside, and I've just built the business up over the years. It's very sad when you find out your customers do ring to say their cats have passed away, because you really do feel it when you get to know your cats.
And what happens with when you look after kittens? Like, is it any different from looking after other cats?
Oh, Easter time is when we get the kittens in, and they're a ball of fun. The older cats don't like it because they want to play, but if you get the kittens in and maybe get 3 or 4, it's like a little circus here. They fly around the place, they chase the big cats around, and the big cats don't like the little cats. It's really quite funny. I couldn't think of anything nicer to do in life. Plus, living down in Makara is absolutely fabulous. I walk out the back door and I'm here. And you do get people that come in about 8 o'clock at night, ask they can't get here, so you've got to accommodate. And I'm not like an ordinary sort of, I suppose, cattery. It's just something I love to do, and great customers.
Wonderful. So tell us, have you got any advice for people wanting to set up a cattery?
To set up a cattery, I don't think they actually allow them nowadays. I think once they close down, that's it. Nowadays, if you do open up a cattery, they've all got to be caged. So it's not like this. I don't think there's anything, only one other cattery like mine that's so big. They're pretty small, and a lot of the vets have the catteries now attached to their business. So once I close, there will never be another Makara Cattery, but I'll never close. They sting me.
And what have been some of the worst behavioural problems, and how have you dealt with them, Linda?
Oh, when I do get a bad cat in, I do put it, like I said, I've got the cottage, or I've got the little penthouse I call out the back, which I really should call solitary. But most customers will tell you if the cat's not controllable. I won't take cats that are really wild, because it means I get ripped to pieces. You go to clean the cage and all of a sudden the claws are out and they get me. I've ended up with a few bashes. I had 27 stitches down my arm from one cat when I first started here. I didn't have the ladder system for the roof, and I went up on a big ladder, and it was only about this big, and I went to pick it up and it took to me and I slipped off the ladder and there was a nail sticking out, so 27 stitches. It wasn't really the cat's fault. I was just a newbie at the job.
Is that something you ask now with customers, saying, is this cat, because he got
problems,
issues?
Yeah, when they're new customers, I just say, has your cat been into a cattery? They're usually very honest people, say he doesn't like other cats, because I have had cats that have been in here for about a week, and then all of a sudden they turn on another cat, and they're very vicious cats when they fight. Their claws are so sharp, they just slice like a knife. So people are pretty honest, because it's not fair to that cat getting hurt and a big vet bill.
And how does your daily program work?
I'm down here open 7 days a week. The only day I close is Christmas. My hours are from 8:30 in the morning till 11 and 3 till 6. It's like now there's hardly any cats in this month till Easter, but you've still got to be here. You've still got to operate, and you can't just say, well, I've got nothing in today, because a customer might come back early, and if you've got the gates closed. The only thing that annoys me with customers, they do come out of ours, and they've been coming here for years, and they still just think, well, she'll be there. So in the middle of the afternoon, when it's not opening, you've got a customer coming down the drive, I get a bit, but I keep my tongue between my teeth, because you want them back.
And what happens if a cat catches an infectious disease, Linda? How do you...
No, all cats are inoculated when they come in. They must produce their vaccination card. There's a CID flea. The only thing you can't cover is cat flu. And a cat can bring that on within 7 days. So the cat might have cat flu, bring it into the cattery, and as soon as they sneeze, it's highly contagious to the whole cattery. I did have that the first Christmas I was here, and I had 10 cats down. I had to bring the vet in, And that was a really big learning experience. That's when I cut my numbers down. But as soon as a cat sneezes, you get rid of them out of the place. When you touch a cat that's got cat flu, you must change all your clothes. It's not a nice thing to have, but they can bring that on by stress. Owners seem to think because they have the shots that they'll never get it. It's like a human. You're in an airplane, someone sneezes beside you, and thousands, and it spreads. No different.
Obviously, when cats aren't in their home territory, it's neutral, so they're not going to fight.
Yeah.
But that still means that there's still, it doesn't rule out that they
Oh,
may bicker and things like
They
that.
can come in here for a week and be little angels, and all of a sudden I'm in there and they actually, and you watch them and they fly across that floor and up that ladder, and I'm right behind them, but they can really do some damage. And it's usually the big ginger and whites I have trouble with. So now I have Zachy, and he has to be on his own because he'll end up killing a cat. You don't want that. Come on, guys. This is another oldie. So you just got to be careful when they're the oldies. Hey darling, I know, you're so cute too. Hey, got your special meat for tea. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna get ya.
He's
Come
playing
on.
hard to get.
Don't you go down there, you're too heavy. No.